This is my boy Tristan behind the camera, my social media guru. He's going to help me do some of the video recording. I'm sure you're all very familiar with this. An old classic, Monopoly. Classic board game, classic brand. I think you all recall the game pieces as part of this brand. And there's a history behind Monopoly, which I'll go into very briefly, but I just want to point out the importance of the brand. I think most everybody knows the game of Monopoly, and why they know the game of Monopoly. I would venture to say it's probably the game pieces that plays an important part of that, but it's also the logo. If you look at the logo, and again, the brand isn't the logo, but the logo is a real important part of the brand. And we recognize this guy, the tycoon, the real estate tycoon, if you will. As part of the brand, as part of the logo. But you'll notice that the font they use, which is probably Futura, I'm fairly certain it's Futura. But if you look around the board itself, you'll see that they use the same fonts throughout. They use the same color palettes throughout. Although there's a variety of colors, there's a lot of consistency. So even back when they made this game quite some time ago, they're very consistent with their colors, so that the reds match up, the yellows match up, the type of graphic that's used matches up. They use the same illustrator to create these various illustrations throughout, so it has some level of consistency. Even the color of the money was well thought out by the makers of the game. So that's part of this. But my son here showed me this variety too, and I'm going to let him walk through this too, because there's a whole variety of different Monopoly games that have been created over the years. So let me take the camera and take over here. This is Tristan, and he's going to walk us through this variety of different Monopoly games.
Yeah, this one it's some sort of, it's called Screwball, the Mad game. I don't know if it has correlation to the Mad magazine. It seems like it does, but it wasn't made by them. It was made by Transagram.
Made by who?
Transagram.
Parker Brothers originated it, right?
No, it's made by Transagram, but it...
Yeah, see, from my perspective now, going back, to me, this is Alfred E. Newman. This is the guy from Mad Magazine, and all of these characters look exactly like Mad Magazine characters. So I don't know if this predates Mad Magazine. I don't know, but it's very cool. So it's a different version of Monopoly.
It's very similar. The board looks very similar to a Monopoly board.
Yeah.
With the different spaces, you start and then you go around like usual.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, it goes into a cartoon.
Yeah.
All the way around the board.
Mad.
Yeah.
Advertisements and stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this looks exactly like Mad Magazine. So I'm gonna look into that. But it's interesting because if you go to the classic board, you've seen Star Wars Monopoly, you've seen Harry Potter Monopoly, but look at these. Look inside here. Let me show you the pieces. Like this stuff here, pay double. It's like a spinner board. They have some, plasticky pieces. And their cards are definitely different. Look at their money. Look how small their money is. So that's kind of very small. So that's the Mad game, the Screwball Mad game version of Monopoly.
Yes.
And then you found, because Tristan's a professional eBayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're an eBay tycoon.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've helped me quite a bit with that, and you found a lot of these cool Monopoly games. So tell me about these.
Yeah, this one is it's Turkey Monopoly. It doesn't really. It's just in the other language. It's not like an English version. Like this one in particular is a Singapore edition of Monopoly. So it's in English, but it is based off Singapore locations. So if you look at the back, it shows there's like all the different locations are Singapore, like Tanglin Road, Orchard Road.
Yeah, that's
cool.
But
it's still in English.
But see the branding? See, it's still the same Monopoly branding across the board. Literally, no pun intended. That's cool, actually. Singapore.
Yes, that's the Singapore edition. This one, the Turkey one. And
Turkey. Yeah.
There's the 84 LA Games Monopoly, but this one is not made by the Parker Brothers or has any affiliation with the Olympics either. So I don't really know who made it.
Yeah, that's curious. 84
There's
LA Games.
no supplier, sponsor, or license involvement. So
Yeah,
I don't know who made this, but
it's interesting though. They got LAX.
Yeah, it's like the same.
Hoover Street. Yeah, these are all places in Los Angeles. That's cool, and you can see all of the different sports too. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so that was that.
So that's a variation on the brand then. That's interesting, right? Because they actually
Parker Brothers anyway.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's curious. Okay. Now this one's cool.
This is the Australian edition, so again it's in English, but it's just has locations that are Australian, as you can see, Flinders Way and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh, check that out. It's the same deal though. They're still using the same branding, you know. Cards are a little different, but generally it's the same thing. So this is Parker Brothers.
Yeah, this one, all of them are besides the LA Games and the Mad game.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's the yellow too. It's a little different.
Cool.
Then this one's just, it's like the Turkey one, but it's in Spanish. It's a Spanish version of Monopoly.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's just in full Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, imagine, I don't know, and I'm going to look into this, but how much they've made over the years off of this brand.
Yeah, it's probably a lot.
Monopoly brand. Yeah,
it's got to be a lot. They have a lot of different licensing deals and stuff as well.
Yeah, but it goes back to a classic. All-time classic brand.